There's the archetype. You've been on a hell of a roll. Ready to keep it going tonight?
You know I am. But I wanted to ask about your long-term plans for me.
Fire away.
You've been putting me in there with some fantastic wrestlers. But where are we going? Survivor Series is right around the corner, and I don't have a match.
You've been in the game long enough to know that spots on a Big Four PLE are at a premium. Gunther and Roman already have their match for the World Heavyweight title, and Braun is defending against Rusev. Your old partner Hector just made the show against Penta. But there are still some spots available. You want on Survivor Series, go out there and be spectacular.
Fair enough. So what do you have for me tonight?
Ludwig Kaiser has been gaining momentum since coming back from injury. Tear the house down against him and you'll find yourself with a golden opportunity sooner rather than later.
Did you hear? I'm wrestling at Survivor Series, one-on-one with Penta.
Aldous might have mentioned something about that. Good news, Hector. You earned it.
I couldn't have done any of this without you. I wouldn't even be on the main roster if it wasn't for you.
You'd have found your way here sooner or later. Win or lose, I know you and Penta are gonna have everyone talking.
I plan on winning.
No doubt. Seriously, Hector.
The archetype set to take on Kaiser.
What the hell? It's the Samoan werewolf. The archetype is in trouble.
Chad Patton's not going to be able to pull it off.
General Manager Nick Aldis and our producer Road Dogg pulling Jacob Fatu back.
Fatu's letting him off the hook tonight. And the archetype may be hurt.
Archetype! I'm done with the disrespect. Only reason I didn't send you to the hospital is because I want you in the ring. Every day, you out there talking. Oh, I gotta get back to Braun and the Wise Man. Oh, all that matters is the WWE title. Nah! I told Road Dogg I want the archetype at Survivor Series. I told Aldis to put my title on the line. Don't think you just got an opportunity, though. Nah, you caught a sentence. See, this isn't just a belt to me. It's my legacy. It's my blood. It's my family. I spent 819 days in the box thinking about coming here and taking what's mine. When my grandma passed away, Umaga laid his Intercontinental Championship to rest with her. The IC belt is buried in my family's crypt. And you think you're gonna put disrespect on it? Nah, Oos. I'm not some stepping stone on your way back to glory. Cause after I'm done with you, you're gonna wish your ass stayed home. You know what I mean?
Do my ladies run this, ladies run.
Hey, I've been looking for you. You all right?
Yeah, I'm good. Just been focused on my match with Fatu.
I felt bad I couldn't get out there to help when he jumped you. By the time I realized what was going down, it was already over.
I appreciate that, Hector.
Great. I didn't want to be...
Whether it's a PLE, a live event, or an indie show with 200...
You still get better.
I've got a match.
Samoan.
Guess we're about to
After
find...
all...
When Roman Reigns first mentioned the idea of bringing Jacob Fatu to WWE, I told him the Samoan werewolf is an agent of chaos you simply cannot control. Fatu's a tornado, a monsoon, a volcano.
I know exactly what I'm up against, Paul.
I'm not sure you do. You have been playing it safe, taking baby steps. This isn't like anything you faced in NXT. Hey, let's face it. This comeback of yours has been an abject failure. You couldn't even get your partner to the ring for a
I know I can. Hey, Adam. It's good to see you.
You're killing it on SmackDown since you won the Dusty Classic. If that match against New Day had happened on Raw, I would have fought for you to keep the titles.
I appreciate that, but you know where I'm trying to get. If Hector and me had won the tag titles, I'd be stuck on a different path.
The one you're currently on led you right to Jacob Fatu. So you might want
Oh, you're another one who thinks
You can beat him, but you better bring your absolute...
I will. And then I'm gonna win the Royal Rumble. And then I'll be headed to Raw to face your champion Braun Breaker at WrestleMania.
Sounds like you got it all figured out. But don't look past the Samoan werewolf. That dude is a wrecking...
When it's time to party, we will party hard.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
Tonight is the greatest challenge of the Archetype's career.
Introducing the challenger from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 241 pounds, Else. And his opponent from...
Who's going to lay claim to the workhorse title here tonight?
And here we go. The Intercontinental Championship is on the line. Booker, you know Fatu as well as anyone. What does the Archetype need to do here?
Survive. If he can make it through Fatu's initial blitz and take him into the deep waters, maybe he can find a hole in the werewolf's game.
You might as well ask someone to survive getting mauled by a grizzly bear in the wilderness. Even if you manage to crawl away, you will never be the same. Able to slip out of that situation.
Oh, here we go. This is raw power. Way up and down hard.
The champ probably hoping that emphatic attacks like that will keep them in control here. Oh, scouted that one.
Oh, what a boot.
Impressive awareness from him.
Turns things around with a big boot.
Picture perfect drop kick. Takes their breath out. Effective counter.
Ooh, and he stops that offense.
And into the corner he goes.
Able to capitalize on Jacob Fatu's mistake. There's press. Hammer it away. And any one of those shots could take you out for good.
Oh, that's going to sting your back.
These attacks of the champ are adding up.
But that might have just woken him up, though. The inverse effect of what his opponent was looking for.
The Archetype wasn't looking for a shot at the Intercontinental Championship, and Jacob Fatu took that as a personal insult. Now the Archetype has a chance to win the title. Fatu is looking to end his comeback once and for all. An overbearing assault on Jacob now.
Jacob Fatu being systematically worked on, man.
And a series of vicious stomps. Putting the boots to an opponent will take the fight out of them in a hurry. Sister Abigail. Oh, that'll send a shock down your spine. Oh. Oh!
This is a smart move, taking time to evaluate the situation.
We'll see if it pays off. Oh, just flips his opponent out to the apron.
Missed it.
Went for the spear, crashes hard.
Look out! Slingshot sent on to the outside.
The next level accuracy needed to hit that move cannot be understated.
And the body control, just amazing athleticism. He's hurled out and crashes down to the floor. Looking to explore things ringside now. Oh, just deadlifting their opponent and tossing them aside. Not the prettiest thing you'll ever see, but it sure looks effective from here.
Managing to evade a precarious position there.
Jacob Fatu feeding off the crowd, feeding off their energy.
Using the rope to their advantage. Very effective.
Making sure the champ will have difficulty carrying anything.
Ooh, goes tumbling to the outside. Taken outside the dangerous territory. Now's the time to bring the fight to the champion. And here we go, returning to the ring.
Taking a moment to collect yourself, to calculate the next move.
Maybe some feeling out happening here. Blackjack! Fatu's on the ropes.
Look out!
The archetype just took out the referee.
And here comes a Samoan drop.
The archetype is hurt.
Jacob Fatu sensing an opening here.
The archetype is in trouble.
This is not going to end well.
He's got a chair, and it looks like he's headed to the top.
We're about to see a giant Samoan steel chair splash.
He's going to crush the archetype.
Hector Flores just saved his mentor's life.
Hector telling him to take the chair and bust up Fatu.
Doesn't look like the archetype's willing to get his hands dirty.
What the?
No, I can't believe what I'm seeing.
You asked for this! You made me do this!
Hector Flores has cut ties with the man who brought him to the dance.
Jacob Fatu has no idea what just happened.
And he does not care.
Double springboard moonsault.
That'll do it.
Jacob Fatu retains the Intercontinental Championship.
It's one thing to have to face the Samoan werewolf, but there was no chance the challenger was going to overcome a betrayal.
Hector Flores just stabbed his mentor in the back. Now we just have to find out why.
And now Hector Flores is here to answer questions about what happened tonight at Survivor Series.
No, Byron. I'm not going to answer any questions. It's finally my turn to talk. And I know you all want to hear me address what happened here tonight. In my match against Penta. Oh? Is that not what you wanted to focus on? Yeah, well, neither did my so-called mentor. Tonight was the biggest match of my entire career. And did the archetype even wish me luck? No. Just like always, it was all about his comeback journey. He asked me to watch his back. And when I did, he acted like he didn't need me. Again, just like always. He didn't need me. I was the one who pointed out that he had severe blind spots. And I was the one who brought him out on the indies to show him what modern wrestling looks like. If it wasn't for me, he would have been stuck at the PC, and you never would have heard from him again. Then, he acted like he did me a favor when he brought me to NXT. I carried his ass all the way to win the Dusty Classic. Then what do you think the so-called archetype does? He traps me in a locker room so he can go out there against the New Day and have the spotlight all to himself.
That's a completely unfounded allegation.
Is it? I wouldn't put it past. No matter what you believe, after that moment, he threw me away like I was garbage. And no, you will...
Archetype, I know you don't think we're done.
We're definitely not. Fatu, I think we're gonna be doing this for a long time.
You talking like you earned my respect. You didn't earn nothing. I was about to send your ass back into retirement when that little punk-ass Hector stuck his nose in my business.
He stuck his nose in our business. And you aren't the piper he's gonna pay for that.
You got business with Hector? You got business with Braun? You got business with Wise Man?
What's that?
I run this business, and ours ain't done.
Roxanne, if I were a...
Me? Never. I was just going to
I'm not
lose
and
you
who?
a winner.
Did you have any idea? Did you see it coming?
Now, in retrospect, yeah. I missed everything.
You're sounding very zen about this. Hector Flores may have cost you the...
I'm mad. Believe me. And I got even angrier when Hector spun all those half-truths.
What about his challenge for the Royal Rumble?
Hector and I will have our reckoning. Down the road. He was right about one thing. I am...
So you're ready to declare yourself?
No. I'm going to earn my spot. I don't need another social media storm about me.
I respect that. When was the last time you got in the ring with Randy Orton?
Man, years.
Well, I'd say this seems like the perfect opportunity to see two veterans renew their rivalry. How about the Archetype versus the Viper in a Royal Rumble qualifying match?
Where do I sign?
There's a spot in the Royal Rumble match on the line here, and this so-called referee could not possibly be more biased against one of the competitors.
I'll agree that this is highly irregular, but we should not be in the business of prejudging a referee's performance. Hector Flores might call this right down the middle.
Man did a whole press conference talking about how he was going to stop the Archetype from winning the Royal Rumble and going to Mania. We need to know who pulled the strings to give him a referee's license.
German suplex.
Dismantling the arm in the corner. Gotta hurt. Making the arm numb makes your opponent very vulnerable.
Picture perfect drop kick.
Wards that off. What a response.
Reciprocating the initial
Great technique. Right into a schoolboy.
Oh, wait a minute. Turns the leverage for a pin of their own. He cuts the pin attempt short.
Sister Abigail. Uh-oh. Slingshot sent on to the outside.
Launched into an aerial assault and getting all of that.
Big impact. Could be a huge tide turner. The Archetype and Randy Orton are vying for a spot in the Royal Rumble match, but the referee, Hector Flores, has a vendetta against the Archetype. Orton looks a little less dangerous after taking that attack.
No need to raise alarm, though. He's got plenty left.
Oh, straight forearm. Can Orton withstand this attack?
Looks like Orton's struggling here.
Gotta hurt. Pulverizing the arm is a great way to create an advantage, basically forcing your opponent to fight one-handed.
Wrenching away on the arm there.
Propping him up in the corner.
In the corner, and an elbow for good measure.
I don't know. Not letting him finish that thought.
Oh, look at it grind the features off their face, or just grinding his opponent's face on the top rope. Prime example of working smarter, not harder. That's what I said. Raining down right hand. Going for the cover here.
Kick out before the ref's count, showing a lot of respect and calling this down the middle.
You can tell he's taking this role seriously.
Textbook scoop slam. Hey now, is our referee becoming a participant?
Now looking to go for the Hurricane Rana, perhaps, but blocked. Oh, effortless power. Denied and powerbomb.
He's starting to feel the results of this pounding.
Mounting their...
And he was ready for Orton.
Oh no, the ref jumping into the fray. I honestly have no idea what just got into the official, who clearly has a more hands-on approach to it.
Here he goes for the win. Shoulders up. Great eye and fair count from the ref right there.
I'd say our special referee is taking the duty very seriously.
These two are clearly fired up, going blow for blow.
Blow after blow, test of endurance at this point.
No quick these two, not at all.
This has turned into a violent game of chicken. Who's going to step off the gas first?
You can just see their arms getting heavy after all this.
Just emptying everything they've got now. This has turned into an all-out Donnybrook now.
That shot ends things. Super kick.
Good night. I get it. He needs to stop trying to be cute. Needs to get his head in the game.
Fez press, raining down right hands. That was a vicious display. You can almost see the disdain in their eyes.
Sit out mat slam.
Super kick. Kick to the midsection. Could be thinking about the gory special, yes.
Oh, the gory special submission locked in. This is a bad spot. He's forced to tap out. No other choice. Clearly tapped out, and the ref is just ignoring it, refusing to stop this match.
Was this the plan all along?
So much torque on the knee and ankle. I can't see this fight going much deeper.
Oh, he needs to show us something. Is he the type of superstar to throw in the towel, or is he the type to keep fighting?
Sliced bread, but powered through, and reverse power slam, drilling their opponent down.
Heading out, but needs to be aware of the referee's count. He answers right back.
Got him in his grasp.
Rock bottom! And more fight being brought to Orton there.
There is some real danger staring Randy in the face here.
Super kick! And he's going to the top. From the top. All the way down to the floor.
That mistake might have cost them the entire match.
A high risk that was not worth it at all.
Didn't see that DDT coming.
Headed back into the ring. Starting to stop dead in their tracks.
Something's in store for him.
Sit-out mat slam. Oh, kick right to the back. The Viper is facing a bit of danger here.
Yeah, Randy's defensive instincts need to kick in.
Here we go. Inverted DDT.
Lights out.
I just want to note that while everyone always thinks they can do a better job than an actual referee, it's actually a fairly difficult job. Case in point, everything we've seen from this special referee tonight.
Orton wants to end this right now.
Slipping on it.
Starting to build some momentum now. Couple of knockdowns. They're going to finish things off with a face buster. Oh, man. Agility like that is what can set you apart from the rest of the locker room. The archetypes headed to the Royal Rumble.
Hector Flores stopped the count.
Given their history, you knew Flores wasn't going to call this down the middle.
Look out.
RKO is blocked.
Clothesline attempt.
Orton called the RKO.
And now it's a fast count.
The Archetypes roll back to the WWE Championship does not lead through the Royal Rumble match.
Randy Orton wants nothing to do with Hector Flores.
Hector doesn't care. He got what he wanted here tonight.
You're right, Corey. Hector Flores swore that the Archetype would not make it into the Royal Rumble match, and tonight he kept his promise.
If you didn't want me in the Rumble, why put me in a qualifying match?
I had nothing to do with Hector Flores being the referee.
Then who did? It's your show, all this!
This image in your head of the evil GM scheming against the hero? A lot of things have changed since you left. But how Hector Flores ended up in SmackDown's referee rotation, and specifically your match, is a mystery I'm going to...
Little late now. That match with Orton was my ticket to the Royal Rumble, and
You could make a fair case for a reversal due to biased officiating.
the archetype beats sentimental favorite Randy Orton by whining to GM is not my vibe. What I want is Hector.
Are you suggesting
Yes,
you've worked so hard to come back, just to potentially throw it all away?
I don't need time. I need Hector Flores gone.
If that's what you want, I'll make the match official.
Woods, you're looking even more pleased with yourself than usual.
I was just thinking, you know, I could have told you about Hector. Day one, I looked at that dude and thought, squirrely. Like, hide your lunch money, squirrely. But hey, you had to find out the hard way. Betrayal, humiliation.
There's no poetry here, Xavier. I wish like hell I was in a different match tonight.
You have choices. You could walk out there, shake his hand, and tell him it's...
Or
you could take the scenic route through Chair City. Or you lose and you're gone from... Champions bend the rules, break the mold, and leave people with no doubt who they are.
I've been thinking a lot lately about honor, about loyalty, about redemption.
that's deep, Truth.
I've been through a lot the past few years. All that will they, won't they business with the Judgment Day turned out they won't. Then my childhood hero, John Cena, took me for a roller coaster ride, which sounds amazing, but it wasn't at a theme park. It was a bad emotional kind. I chopped off my hair and had an identity crisis. You know, the kind where you get super mad and kick a tree so hard it leaves a dent. When I calmed down, I reflected on my whole life. You know what I saw? A childhood in Charlotte, North Carolina, recalling my first album. That time I sold the original American flag. I might have gotten another life or two mixed up in there also. What I'm saying is, WWE needs people like you. We all do.
Thanks, Truth.
Good.
Well, then we better...
Big night?
Yeah. You saw how this...
You must have a lot on your mind. I just want...
Everyone's talking to me like I don't...
It's not just about your career. After I returned from my injury...
Hector was like a brother. But I can't let this slide.
I hear you. Want to fight?
I quit matches are no joke. Putting your WWE career on the line? Whichever way this thing goes, someone's life is good.
It's going to be Hector's. He betrayed me.
It could be you on the losing end. You worked so hard to get back here.
You're right. There's no way. I understand what
Then you should...
For one of these men, this is their last night in WWE.
I've known the archetype for a long time, and this man doesn't know how to quit. All it takes is one look at his comeback so far to see it.
Booker, you said it yourself. The archetype is only on a comeback because he turned his back on the WWE Universe for more than 2 years. When the going got tough, he said, I quit already. And he might do it again here tonight.
Oh, kick in the side of the face.
Momentum is running away from Flores.
And Flores is looking for a solution. Face first into the chair.
The archetype and Hector Flores were once like brothers. Now one of them will say the words, I quit, and leave.
No way! Got enough fight to say, no, I do not quit.
And what, if anything, is it gonna take to finally make them quit?
Suplex! Decides to leave the confines of the ring.
He's looking to get in some virtual shots with that kendo stick.
No doubt about it. This is just adding extreme insult to injury.
We gotta get it away. They're getting dangerously close to getting in my personal space, man.
And just targeting the midsection.
Drop kick!
Punishing boot. Jeez, that's gonna leave a mark.
Oh no, why are they clearing off our announce table?
Well, I've got a feeling we're about to find out very soon.
Goring onto the steps! You gotta be kidding me!
That's gotta...
No.
Fighting through the pain, forcing this match to continue.
Just driving those steel stairs right into their opponent.
Are you gonna quit?
Ref making a check here.
The thought of quitting has to be creeping in here.
No! A defiant no!
Simply defiant in the face of adversity. Refusing to relent no matter what.
God, Lord, brutally swinging that steel chair. It's suddenly got a lot more danger.
Standing his opponent up on our desk. What he's gonna do.
This can't bode well.
DDT! I don't think anyone actually realizes how hard it is to break one. Here we go, the official asking the ever-looming question, do you say, I quit?
No!
Saying, no, I do not and will not quit.
Letting everyone know it's going to take a lot more than that for them to give in.
And now Flores is getting beaten down.
Can Hector withstand this surge? Got out of the way of that one. Down on the crown, all that weight compacting the spine.
Fishing for something beneath the ring.
The steel chair, a classic for very good reason.
We're going to get creative with a steel chair. They want to snap the arm in two, and this may do it.
Just look at the pain on his face. You know he wants to say it. Here we go. Ref asking them, I know you want to quit, but you gotta fight that feeling.
I've had enough, I quit.
That was a yes. He said he wouldn't quit. He meant it. The archetype survives, and so does his WWE career.
But look at Hector Flores. It's a hell of a thing to make it all the way to your dream, then have it end like this.
What's happening here?
The archetype has a decision to make that will define the rest of his comeback.
I cannot believe it. After everything Hector has done,
The archetype is a good man.
But is Hector Flores? What's going to happen here?
They end things on good terms. That's what's going to happen.
after everything Hector cost him, the Archetype is giving him one last WWE moment.
Man, I got chills. That's what this business is all about.